Dear students, with reference to the Mughal Empire, I have taught in my previous video about the Akbar steps towards integration, means how to create unification in the society. Akbar had done some deed, some work, some policies that I have mentioned. So 2 3 points I have mentioned, and today I would like to mention next one, declaration of the Mazhar. First, today we'll understand what is Mazhar. Basically, it was issued by, it was promulgated by Akbar in 1579. Declaration or Mazhar, which made Akbar supreme or final interpreter in the religious matter and replaced the power of ulema by power of the emperor. What do you mean by this? Mazhar declared that if any dispute will be coming regarding interpretation of the any religious matter, so what explanation will be given by Akbar, that will be final. Means Akbar interpretation will be final. Suppose two explanations are there, and first one given by Sadr Usudur, second one given by other one. So which will be correct? That will be decided by Akbar, and it will be followed by each and everybody. So Akbar became final interpreter of the religious matters also. Means his selection will be supreme. Now I am going to teach in detail in this one. The further strengthen the position in the dealing with the mullahs, Akbar also issued the declaration of the Mazhar, which asserted that if there were any conflict view among those who were considered fit to interpret the Quran, that is Mujaddidis Akbar, by virtue of being a most just and wise king, and his rank being higher in the eyes of God than of Muhajjuddin, was entitled to choose any of the interpretation which would be benefit to the nation and in the interest of the good order. Further, if Akbar issued a new order in the conformity with the Quran and calculated to benefit the nation, all should be bound by it. The declaration, which was signed by leading ulema, had been wrongly called degrees or infallibilities. Akbar claimed the right to choose only one. There was a difference of opinion among those qualified to interpret the Quran. At a time when there was a bloody conflict between the Shia and Sunni, and Mahadavi is different part of the country, Akbar wanted to wider toleration. There is a little doubt that the Mazhar had a salutary effect to establishing the religious situation in the empire. So these are important points regarding Mazhar. So after Mazhar, one more point is there I would like to mention, that in 1580 Akbar promulgated the new religion called Deen-e-Ilahi. It was based on the principle of oneness of God, means God is one. Now this is very very important. Wait a minute, I am telling this. Now, so Sulh-e-Kul I was teaching, and little bit disturbance taken place, that's why okay, I am going to again continue my lecture. So again going to teach. Akbar introduced uh, Deen-e-Ilahi. What was Deen-e-Ilahi? Going to explain. In 5080, Akbar promulgated a new religion called Deen-e-Ilahi. It was based on the principle of oneness of God. The new religion is based on virtue like courage, loyalty, and justice. Three words are there: courage, loyalty, and justice. It also demanded loyalty to the emperor. The basic purpose of the forming Deen-e-Ilahi was Sulh-e-Kul, or universal harmony, which governed all public policies of Akbar. Here one explanation required, I would like to explain. Akbar empire was very big empire. In that empire, many religious group, ethnic group, linguistic groups are living. So how to create oneness amongst them? Akbar introduced one policy, one new faith, new religion, that is known as Sulh-e-Kul. Basically, it was not a religion. It was a kind of a political policy, we can say, or we can say moral code of conduct, we can say, that will boost up ethical value, moral value, and finally it will create harmony, universal brotherhood in the society. So these are main point. One last point regarding step of Akbar towards integration of the society. I am going to teach you. Akbar set up a big translation department for translating works in Sanskrit, Arabic, and Greek into the Persian. Thus, the Singhasan Batisi and Atharvaved and the Bible were taken up first for the translation. These were followed by the Quran, Mahabharata, and Gita and Ramayana. Translation department, Abdul Rahim Khan Khana, very famous in this department. Now, some more steps taken by Akbar. Social and educational reforms. Akbar issued order to the Kotwal to check the forcible practice of the sati, or the burning of the widow on the funeral pyre of her husband. However, the women who committed sati of their own free will, there is no problem. Means sati means forcibly sati not allowed, just I have taught. And now Akbar legalized widow remarriage act, that is second good deed. And Akbar was against the anyone having more than one wife unless the first wife could not produce children. The prevalent customs of those days did not allow girls to remain in their parents' home for more than 6 to 8 years after birth. Akbar raised the age of marriage 14 for girls and 16 for boys. And Akbar revised the educational syllabus, very important. Curriculum of this education I'm teaching. Akbar is revised the educational syllabus, laying more emphasis on the moral education and mathematics and a secular subject. Secular subject means history will be there, geometry will be there, mathematics will be there, science will be there, logic will be there. So these subjects he emphasized. The other Mughal emperors also were keen patrons of the education, and there was a considerable development in the area. In fact, the duties of the public works department. One more department is there I would like to mention, then I'll conclude this video. Suhra AM. It was a department, and that department assigned one duty, that schooling means school building will be constructed by that department. That department will construct colleges. And one more ordinance is there regarding education I would like to mention here. Jahangir passed one law. This is very necessary to mention here, where a rich man was to die without hire, his assets would be used by the state to help in the development and maintenance of the educational institution. Clear? So what Akbar had done? Akbar had done very good deed in the field of education, because by education only moral value, ethical value can be imparted. So first means if any rich people died, so his property will be utilized, means the property will be used for the welfare of education. Shah Jahan, although more interested in the building of monuments, like some significant educational initiative like providing scholarship to assist students, and female education also existed in the some part of the during the Mughal period. Girls from rich family were usually able to have an education through the private tuitions at home. The middle class girls were usually able to attend the some schools as the boys. So only this much in this video. So these are good steps taken by Akbar and his successors. So thank you.